Hey, good after morning. Welcome back to my channel. All right, what's next? We're gonna work on making a freaking pepper grinder. Pepper mill, however you wanna call it. I got this kit right here. Let's see here. Go in slow, see if it'll focus. It's that thing. It is supposed to be a relatively simplistic, easy to make kit. This is the grinder mechanism, the shaft that comes up to the handle, the handle's in here. Right here is the top piece. It's got the little opening in there to dump the pepper in. And it's more or less, you just turn this down, whatever shape you want, screw it down, you got a pepper grinder. It's supposed to be really freaking simple, so I am fairly sure I can screw it up. Now to do it, I have this chunk of firewood. I dug around and I found this nice little piece of freaking firewood. It's got some nice grain to it. I thought it looked really nice. Unfortunately, it is slightly too short for what the kit calls for. The thing is, the kit calls for 3.5 inch tall. This is 3 1/4. But when you install the grinder portion, it calls for you to stick it way up inside. You can actually drop that back down, so the 3 1/4 should still work. I don't want to drill this on the drill press because you get bit wander on the drill press. I need everything to line up. I'm going to try and drill it out on the lathe. It's got your schematics and dimensions and how you're supposed to freaking drill it out right there. So I think what I'm going to do to start out, I am going to glue a puck on here that I can lock this down in my 4-jaw chuck, and then we will use the Forstner bits. We will drill this out onto on the lathe, and once it gets all the way through to the little puck that I glued on there and that comes off and into your hand and the thing falls off, then we can use the 4-jaw chuck, and it's got the inside adapter. We can lock it into place and we can turn the outside diameter. So, okay, so the resin has set up on my little friggin' block that's gonna attach this into my 4-jaw chuck. I don't know if this is gonna work. I might start hacking into this thing and it might break loose and this block's gonna come flying off and smack me in the face. Might get on there and just wobble like crazy because this plane probably isn't perfectly 90 degrees to this one. Same with this here, because it's really freaking hard to take just a piece of firewood and try and get it set up to where it is square, to where you can make a nice 90-degree hack off of it. But that's all right. It's like pretty much all of my other projects. Everything's fucking half a bubble out of plumb. All right, we should be. Oh, I like that sawdust plug. That's pretty cool. A little hot in there. That should be 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. Shit, yeah. Okay. Now I need to switch over to the 1 inch and finish this off. Now, that we will more than likely, well, not more than likely, most definitely. Fuck me, that's hot as shit. Friction, who knew? Okay, what I was trying to say before I burnt the piss out of myself, because I'm a fucking moron, we're gonna need a Forstner bit extension so we can get that thing drilled all the way out. How's this son of a bitch? There it is. All that is a couple Allen screws. That'll go in there, lock that in, and we'll lock that in the chuck, and then we can get this all the way through. Make sure I got the right bit. Yep, got the 1 inch one. Let me shut the camera off for a second. I gotta go find my my Allen wrenches somewhere up in the garage. And I'll come back and that bit will probably be cool off enough I can actually put it away. All right, I got the 1 incher mounted up in the Forstner bit extension rod dealy majigger. It's already all set in there. I got to drill it out to where I get just past this second Allen head right here. Once it gets past that, I should be all the way through into that block of wood that we're going to remove with my flush trim saw. So let's go ahead and finish this freaking drill. Woo! I made it all the way through. And I won't have to use a flush trim cut. All right, now we got to clean this up, change out the jaws, and we're going to lock this side into the fore jaw. We'll put our tailstock into here, and then we'll turn this down. Oh, let's dismount this and take it over, and we'll change out jaws. Okay, change of plans. That fore jaw chuck ain't gonna work the way I want it to work. I've got what's called a jam chuck. It's a block of rubber. Turn this thing, squishes the rubber out. It'll go in there like that. It'll expand out and tighten down, hold it in place. I gotta find me a wrench. Okay, better. So, where's my dealing? All right, I think I dig that shape. It's got a good freaking handhold to it. We're gonna go with that. Now I'm just gonna spend the next hour sanding on this thing, and not gonna bore you freaking watching me sand. So I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna turn my music back up, and I'm gonna sand the hell out of it. And then when I'm ready to finish it, we'll get back to the video. All right, assembly. Here is your grinder mechanism that we have to epoxy in. Here's a handle. Here's some screws. I need a little screw driver. Let's see how this is gonna. Yeah. That should work. I'm gonna go find my little micro screwdriver set. Anyway, no. The one that I need is not in the fuck kit. There it is. We need a small amount of this stuff. You don't, wipe it on like 3 ribs up. 'Cause I don't want it freaking coming out the bottom here. Plus this thing seems to be pretty good at a friction fit. So we can slide that in there just ever so much further. I think what I want to do, I got that marked. Put this one in, take this top back off real quick. That one's marked. Give her a little tiny. There we go. A little frickin' pepper mill out of a chunk of firewood. Just open that up right there. Get a funnel, fill it up with pepper. Not bad for a $15 kit. I think that's pretty cool. I have to let that epoxy dry. It'll be ready to use. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button, notifications. See you next time.